Hora Sadat, a young, vibrant YouTuber, took to the streets to mark International Women's Day.
امروز میفهمین چی روزی است؟ چی روزی است؟ روز زن است امروز. زن دارین؟ چند تا؟
یک تا.
This video of her teasing the Taliban soldier went viral, showcasing a moment of unexpected levity under a regime known for its oppression. Hora Sadat's YouTube activities showcased a fearless young woman who dared to live seemingly freely under the Taliban rule. Her popularity surged, but so did the danger. 16 months later, the laughter had faded. Hora and her sisters were arrested by the Taliban on fabricated charges of moral corruption. Released after a month of detention, Hora died days later in August 2023. In a 20-minute video documentary produced by the Taliban, it is claimed that she was either killed or committed suicide by ingesting rat poison.
د طب عدلی نتیجه هم دا و چې طب عدلی کاملا وایي چې دا په ضرب و شتم و شکنجه نه ده مړه شوې او د اثرات د مرګ چې دي هغه د مرګ موش ده.
اوس زموږ ټولې څېړنې دا وایي چې د یاد نجلۍ د وژنې علت یوه شخصي موضوع وه، خو غیر مستقیم عاملین یې د دې ځینې دوستانو چې هغوی د دې لامل شوي وو چې دا په غوسه کړي او ذهني توازن له لاسه ورکړي او خپل کور ته تر راتلو وروسته دا وژونکي مواد وخوري او له منځه ولاړه شي.
Hora Sadat's mother and brothers seem to suggest otherwise during their appearances in that same Taliban documentary.
هورا سادات شب دوشنبه به خانه دوستاش دعوت بود. وقتی صبح به خانه آمد، 8 بجه صبح به خانه آمد، در داخل دهلیز خانه وضعیتش خراب شد، کف استفراغ کرد و میگفت که مامان مرا کشتن، مرا کدام چیز خوردن.
Her family never mentions rat poison and insists that she was killed.
دیگه این کار امارات نیست و کار دوستایش هست.
At Zan Times, we have investigated her death for the past year and have uncovered the truth. Hora Sadat was not poisoned by her friends. She was brutally killed by the Taliban.
There was no poison in question. She was killed by the Taliban and her family was ordered to pick up her body from Istiqlal Hospital. The Taliban threatened her family to never speak a word about what happened to her.
The source told Zan Times that Hora Sadat was killed as a result of torture.
She had a wound on her chest, one of her neck vessels was cut and her back was completely blacked as a result of beating. Only her face was intact.
Another source told us, the night before her death, Hora was home. She received a call from the Taliban the next morning and left home, after which she was never seen alive again. In a response to Zan Times' request for comment, the Taliban police spokesman rejected playing a role in her murder.
ناغوی د خپل ثبوتونه شواهد وړاندې کړي، دلته محکمې موجودې دي، ارګانونه موجود دي، خپل حافظات ثبت کړي تر څو د دې غلطه وشي.
He emphasized that Hora Sadat's death was a suicide. In a desperate attempt to cover up their crime, the Taliban coerced Hora Sadat's family into supporting an invented story about her death. In their propaganda video, contradiction and falsehood are rampant.
We've seen that the Taliban have absolutely no tolerance for any kind of conduct by women or girls that they see as challenging their authority. This goes, of course, for women like the women's rights protesters who've directly challenged the Taliban. What's most frightening about this situation is that there are absolutely no safeguards or accountability mechanisms that prevent the Taliban from silencing women and girls in whatever way they think is most effective, no matter how brutal.
Hora Sadat's death is a stark reminder of the danger faced by women in Afghanistan. Hora is one of the 15 women whose death Zan Times has documented in the Public Women Archive since the Taliban takeover. Hora Sadat's murder is a chilling example of the Taliban's brutality and their desperate attempt to silence dissent. At Zan Times, we continue uncovering the truth and raising the voices of women like Hora.